Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do some more jelly printing, and I have got some of my plastic laces here, just a selection of them, and we're going to try them on the gel press today. So we'll see how they go. They're pretty big pieces, but I'll try and wrangle them. So I've got my 5x7 gel plate today. Giving that a go for the first time. I'll make sure I put these plastic pieces away so I don't lose them. Alright, let's set it up on our mat. Alright, I've also got some pieces of card cut up to an appropriate size there. This is my premium 200 GSM weight paper. It's heavier than regular paper, and I find it's very smooth, and I like how it reacts on this gel plate, so that's why I've chosen to use that. I've got a selection of paints over here, so let's just get started, I think. So this is what we ended up with. This one, and we resalvaged that one. We salvaged that one, which I like, this muted look now. This one, well, we can just use that side. This one I love, we resalvaged that one. This one I like better than that one. We resalvaged that one, and that one's okay. I like that, and I like both of them. Love that one. So that's what we got today off our gel print, and I'll show you what I got in my art journal. So this was the last time I did the sprinklets and the brushos. So I've got some background papers starting in here now. Got beautiful pages here. So that was today's work in an art journal. And you know, I can use these as a base for mixed media or anything. So my plan is to fill this book up with backgrounds and then go ahead and use them for whatever I need them for. Here's another snapshot of all the beauties that we got today in our play. I just love using these gel plates and playing with them. So I'm going to back some of them and put them into my doily journal. That was the purpose of today's play. Today we're going to decorate our gel prints that we took in our last video. But before I do that, I want to just show you how these little buttons came up. I forgot to show you in the last video. If you can see, I don't know whether you can see how they're raised. It's a bit hard to see, isn't it? But they came up so pretty. Those little raised buttons there. Right, so I thought I'd show you that quickly. Alright, so today we're going to make a journal card for each signature. I've got some pages out of this book, Australia in the Good Old Days. Take a screenshot if you're interested in that book. It's a great 1911 Pickle 1911 catalogue copy, and it's got some great old stuff in there. So I had a look at a few pictures that I liked in there. I love these pens. I wish when we were in Venice, they do a lot of glass work in Venice, and I've seen some glass pens, and I am kicking myself I didn't get myself a glass pen when I was in Venice. Yeah, really kicking myself. I've seen them in the windows and all around in the shops, and they're just stunning. Anyway, Pickle! Oh, he's barking at the TV. Silly dog. And I liked this gramophone, so I tore that out. I just sort of checked out what was on either side. So we'll go from there. We'll put something different on each one, I think. I've got some book page and other bits and pieces to do them up. Nice. So let's get started. Let's start with these two coloured ones. I might put the ladies on these two. How to go about this. I might tear them and then see how they come out. tear that top stuff off. Pickle. Oh, he's terrible. He sits and watches TV, and if there's anything on there, man, like an animal, he goes crook at it. I've got my husband putting in our camper kitchen today. We ended up finding a nice sliding one, and we're pretty excited about that. So that's coming together. We're hoping to have enough done before Christmas that we can go somewhere in it for Christmas, because I think all our kids are going to their, you know, their partners' places and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure about Beth yet, but I thought we'd take off somewhere by ourselves. So I'm thinking of putting these on here. Not sure whether to fussy cut them or what. I've got other bits and pieces too. I like that. Another one here. Of course, these, what's it say, fancy goods. I like that. These are all those other bits and pieces I did a while back. I like the hand. So I'll put them up. I like some book page on it. I always like a bit of book page. Hope you're all well and happy. It's been a beautiful day here today. Sun's out, ground's soggy. Taking Pickle for a walk and it's too wet to do anything, even though it's all sunny and beautiful. Yeah. Now I've got all this bag of homemade tickets that I made from my stamps. They always come in handy too. I like using them. Maybe a pink one, a blue one, numbers. They were easy enough to make. I think you can pop over to my Instagram. I've got a reel over there you can look at how I made them. So they might look good. Oh, I like that one too. I'll put another one. I've got lots of little bits and pieces, number stamps. I've got some stickers, got some old postage stamps, courtesy of Dave's dad. I'll always remember them as that. His dad. I've got words and butterflies and things, but I think we might have a little play with this. And then I want to use some stencils and my homemade texture paste as well. So let's give that a go. Now I've dug a few things out. And that's my inking things, gluing things. And I think we're ready. Alright, ready for these two anyway. So, let's have a go. I might put some book page right the way down. Let's get that on right the way down. Where's my gluing book? I've got an old book here too that I use just to glue on. So I picked my favourites. Those four were my favourites, I think, out of that play. I might even cut the edges down too on these. Let's just do two, see how that looks for now. Now, should I fussy cut around her or not? What about if I just tear around it? See what that looks like. There's just a bit too much white there, I think. And these 4 journal cards will go into my doily journal. So whoever buys that will get some handmade artwork. One of a kind of artwork in here. Is that better? Yeah, I like that better. Alright. I don't want to colour her as such, I don't think. I'll just leave her like that. Yeah, I was pretty stoked to get another one of those books, and I thought, because I wanted to start using it, and I sort of wanted to before I started using it. You know how it's like. You know what it's like. Okay, and then we're just going to layer up things. I find it hard to mass make. I find it difficult to know what I want, you know. So what I found was there are these little tickets and things. They've been great, but anything else with a theme, I find it hard to mass make and then have a use for it. So yeah. But I guess that just means, you know, more time when you're putting something together. Now, the Queen doesn't really suit that on there, does it? Maybe I should get a a different one. Oops, wrong pack. Let's put another flower on it like I had on that one. Fancy goods. Maybe something like that. And then put some stenciling up the side. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, let's go with that. So let's glue this one down first. Glue her down. Just quick, easy tags using something that you might have poked away already. Nice, I like that. I think I might go ahead and just clip the edge of that. Now I've got some of my homemade texture paste. I made this quite a while ago. I might have made it on Instagram as well, if you want to pop over and have a look, but it's still good. It's paint and corn flour, I think. But it's still good. Would have been sitting there for a few months already. Right. Still goes on nice and smooth too, which is great. Really impressed. And then let's pull that off. Beautiful. Very nice. And we'll let that dry. And then when it's dry, I might go over it just a little bit with some of this, because I did want to put a little bit around the outside. Like that. Now the back of it, I'll just close this up. The back of it, I'm going to add, oh, just get this out of my drawer. I'm just going to pull my old vintage, whoops, be careful. Okay, I'm just going to pull my old vintage notepad out. See, it's got that yellowing down there, and the sort that people look at you and go, ooh, why are you taking that? Why are you taking that home? Let me get my ruler. And so I'm going to put these on the back. Okay, so that's the back's done. Give you some journaling space, and well, that's only dry. I'll just let that sit for a bit longer before I put the back on that one as well. Alright, so let's get in and do the other one. So that's two done. I'll let that dry. I might just put these stencils in the sink. Now make sure you do pop those stencils in the sink because they are PVA glue. The ingredients are PVA glue, corn flour, and, well, I think I used tapioca flour, which is the same thing, and white paint. So don't leave it on your stencils. It will dry rock hard on there and it'll ruin them. I'm going to try and speed this process up, but it doesn't take long for them to dry. I'll just put the back on this last stencil. So that was all done with my 200 GSM premium paper, you know, the thicker paper, and then gluing that on the back, and that's, I think that's thick enough for a journal card. I'm just going to poke a little bit of glue under a couple of spots that are coming up, and coming up there. Come on, get on there. Alright. So I think they've come up quite nice. I'm happy with them. Let's do some stuff and have a look. You can see them all in the picture. One other thing I would have liked to have done, just have a little look. Just really lightly running my foam thing over here, and it's just taking the stark white off it. Just really lightly. That one's a little bit darker than I would have liked, but that's okay. Like that stark white off it. Okay. Or I could get my Stabilo, is that how you say it? Stabilo pencil, watercolor pencil, and go around it and add watercolor. But I'm not going to do that because these aren't watercolor papers, so it probably wouldn't hurt it, but I like it like that. I like it like that. Alright, one last thing I do want to do to it is sew around them. They're all joined together because that just saves me time stopping and starting, and just cut off the extra strings and go in the bin. And I've got some beautiful stitching now around the cards, journal cards. One more thing that I want to do, and you know, you don't have to, it's an option, but I like to now, where is it? Back up in here. My gel medium, I like sealing things up with that. Just make sure that you want they're finished. That's how you want them to be. I could add a little bit of stenciling as well. I'm looking for my stencil from Witchcraft. Here it is. I bought this stencil from Witchcraft. You do? Love it. And I'm just going to add some numbers here and there, I think. I could put I don't know whether anyone's ever done this before. This is the anti-static powder that you would put on before you stamp. Wow, look at that. It's taken the sheen back off. There's no sticky there. See, it just comes out of there. Well, there you go. It worked. So if you wanted to just take that shine back off it a little, rub your anti-static powder over it. And then to close it, you push it up like that, put your lid on and close it. Brilliant it is. I got that off AliExpress and love it. Love it. So I've got powder on the desk now. They're my 4 cards, utilising the jelly plate. That's what they look like on the back. Big writing space. Mixed media. So we've got the jelly prints. We've got texture paste. We've got the stenciling, book pages, that type of thing. I just like it because that gel medium, it soaks down into it, and see how it's just brought the vibrance out in that picture. Alright, so if you're interested in my doily journal, these 4 cards will be in it, 4 journal cards. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed that today. If you're new here, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Press that bell button to get notifications. Please give me a like, a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Links below for things you can see in the description box. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. There goes that blue float. Get out of here. Did you see it? Oh, I can't stand them things. Alright, I'll catch you soon for another video. Bye.